Hello people, I'm back with one more question, one more video. And this video is about critical reasoning. And we are going to discuss one of the concepts of critical reasoning. You know that CR is essential part of GMAT and CR is test of your aptitude skills. Though there is no shortcut for critical reasoning yet, there is a strong concept and conceptual implementation. Through the implementation of concept, you can save a lot of time. So when it is critical reasoning question, what you should think and how should you prefer? Always read question stem and check that what is stem. It's called assuming, means assumption. Then what is assumption? Assumption is hidden premise between premise and conclusion. So if it is assumption question, first read passage and get the meaning. So step one is to read passage and get meaning. It says assist. One of the claims of laissez-faire economics is that increasing the minimum wage reduces the total number of minimum wage jobs available. In a recent study, however, it was found that after an increase in the minimum wage, fast food restaurants kept on roughly the same number of minimum wage employees as before the increase. Therefore, laissez-faire economics is not entirely accurate. So what it is saying? It is saying that there is some data problem and the explanation has been given with the background information. Step one, read passage and get the intended meaning. Second or step two is to find out argument. What is argument? Argument means premise plus conclusion. What is premise? Premise is a piece of information based on fact. And what is conclusion? Conclusion means derive message from the premise. This is called conclusion. So premise plus conclusion will be argument. So therefore is a marker of your conclusion. So it says laissez-faire economics is not entirely accurate. This is your conclusion. What is base of that conclusion? This one. In a recent study, it was found that after an increase in the minimum wage, fast food restaurants kept on roughly the same number of minimum wage employees as before the increase. So there is no change in number of employees. Therefore, whatever laissez-faire economics is saying is entirely inaccurate. So this is your argument. Step two, finding the argument. Then in assumption question, always check keyword of conclusion. So this is inaccurate, not entirely accurate. All right. Why not? Because it did not increase or the number of employees has not increased. Therefore, it is inaccurate. So because there is no change in the number, therefore it is inaccurate. So no change, therefore it is inaccurate. Now what is pre-assumption? It's mean that somewhere their data they are collecting is fine, right? How did we come to the data? Because the whole passage is data based. However, there can be multiple assumptions. Now step 4, to go to options and then eliminate. However, let me repeat. Step 1, read passage and find the argument, getting intended meaning. After finding the argument, that is step 2, step 3 is find the conclusion. Then get the reason of conclusion. Then go to premise and then get the reasoning of premise. Step 5, find the keywords and pre-assume. Then go to options. Okay. Now, option A. If laissez-faire economics makes an incorrect prediction about the minimum wages, then all the doctrines of laissez-faire economics are inaccurate. So all the doctrines means what? We are talking about everything. So this all the doctrines means it includes more than passage, right? Here it is about one of the part. But what if we are talking about the economics? All doctrines means whatever they have said till now or added in their theory, all are wrong. And that will be too wide. Too wide means more than argument, more than assumption, or it covering wide range of assumption. And therefore it is incorrect. So option A out. No study has ever found that a business has decreased the number of its minimum wage employees after an increase in the minimum wage. So it says business has decreased the number of its minimum wage employees. No study has found that a business has decreased the number of minimum wage. So here it is talking about increasing and therefore increasing, keeping the same number of people, but it is comparing about the wages versus wages. So this is called incorrect or unnecessary comparison. Unnecessary comparison means premise of keywords are compared with the keywords of premise are compared with the keywords of premise, that are called unnecessary comparison. So be out. Minimum wage job availability. Minimum wage job availability at fast food restaurants included in this study was representative of minimum wage job availability in the general. All right. So that is talking about the fast food restaurant, and then job, same. Okay. The fast food restaurants included in the study did not increase average wage paid to employees. Premise says that an increase in the number wage, the fast food restaurants kept on roughly the same number. It is saying increasing, it is saying not increasing. So this is called rejecting or rejection of premise. Therefore, D cannot be the answer. The national employment rate did not increase following the increase in the minimum wage. Out. So again, it is talking about national employment rate. Here it is about the study of restaurant, and therefore option E out. So C is the answer. Let's come back to assumption. What it says, in a recent study, after an increase in wage, fast food restaurants kept roughly the same number. Therefore, laissez-faire economic is not entirely accurate because no increase. Therefore, so what is assumption? That whatever they have discussed somewhere, they are right. And they are right means what? They are the representative, and therefore C is the answer. C is justifying that point. So this was about the assumption. So this is all for assumption. I'll catch you in next video with some more ideas, with some more questions, with some more approaches. Keep on watching, keep on enjoying, keep on learning. Thank you so much.